Everybody, lock in. This video is titled, Daughter Leads Police to Mother's Dead Body. Like I said, I seen this video on my recommended page on my YouTube, and I literally could not skip past it. I could not just say, okay, let me scroll past this without watching it. Say thank you, Autumn. I will when I don't have to yell across the house, okay? First, who do you think did it? Kirsten. I always ask my community this too. Kirsten, you got to do that before I did. I literally always ask my community before I start these who they think done it. Everybody in the chat, you know what? I was going to take a guess, but I want to see the chat's guess first. Chat, who do y'all think is going to be the killer in this video? Who do y'all think is going to be the murderer in this video, man? I want to know what y'all think. I don't know who did it, so I won't say. Oh, you do know. You think the dad? Chat, that's what I was about to say. I feel like it's going to be the dad. Wait, oh yeah, I was about to say, what is that? What? I forgot you did. I forgot what they're called. Chat, hold on. Thank you. Can you close that? Yo, chat, let me show y'all the eats real quick. Chat, let me show y'all the eats real quick, boy. Chat, look at this, bro. W eats or what? Chat, W eats or what, bro? We got some rotel dip, dog food dip, whatever you want to call it. It's got sausage and it's got crawfish in it. And then this right here is Hawaiian rolls with ham and Swiss cheese. Fire, bro. Chat, this shit right here, top. I'm talking about gas, bro. All right, let's lock in, chat. Let's look at this video. Let's get into this reaction. Everybody in the chat, y'all lock in. Make sure y'all react with me. Pay attention to the video so you don't miss anything. Let's get into this shit, chat. Here we go, man. Everybody lock in, dude.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And...
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
These are the two daughters of 28-year-old Ashley Fish. In just a few seconds, they're going to lead the officer to their mother's lifeless body inside the bathroom.
Eggs were burning and she's in there.
And as the oldest daughter bravely guides her siblings to safety, police are still unsure whether the...
Wait, I'm confused. So the kids were home when she died? Because that girl just said she was cooking eggs and then she went into the bathroom and she was just laying there. How would that have happened? It's got to be somebody on the inside of the house then. Automatic? Chat, it's got to be somebody on the inside of the house. I'm going ahead and guessing it's going to be the father.
This was self-inflicted or if there's a killer on the loose. But they'd eventually discover that Ashley's killer is closer to home than anybody expected, pulling investigators into one of the most tragic domestic dispute cases the state of Louisiana has ever seen.
This being in Louisiana, this about to be a good case right here. 100%.
Right? No, she's not.
They're young?
Yeah, he done a number on her, that's for sure.
I wanted him to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. I said I'd just shoot you.
I don't even...
Oh shit, chat. He sound like somebody we might know a little bit too much. Chat, he sound like somebody we might know a little bit too well, bro. Press.
No.
We've created a GoFundMe for these children, starting with a $10,000 donation of our own. If you'd like to help, more details are in the
L fucking ad. Nobody scan this. Chat, do not scan this. Chat, don't scan.
description.
Wait. Donate the... Chat, if you want to, you can scan this. I thought this was a promo. My bad. Oh shit, I'm getting canceled. Chat, we're canceled. 2026 is my year of falling off.
On a quiet...
Wait, hold on. I've never in my life seen a video give a disclaimer, so I gotta read this. Hold on, chat. The content presented in this video is intended solely for entertainment purposes and should be considered legal advice in any jurisdiction. Any conclusion drawn from this material are the responsibility of individual viewers. The author does not assert any facts beyond what can be verified through, I don't know what that means, private research or information readily available in public domain. So basically, I guess it's saying that this video is all public knowledge. They're just giving the actual body cam footage. But I've never in my life seen a video give a disclaimer about some shit like this. So this got to be a good video right here. All the footage is real and obtained from U.S. law enforcement. Yo, I've never seen a video with a
On
fucking
a
disclaimer
quiet
like
April
that, chat.
evening in the small city of DeRidder, Louisiana, police receive a terrifying 911 call. But what would shock the dispatcher is the eerie calmness of the caller.
911, where's your emergency?
Hi, I need to report a crime.
Hey, what's the address?
265 Northridge Drive, in DeRidder.
Chat, I just got done talking about how I don't drink soda, and I haven't been. I've been keeping myself to like every day to every other day, okay? I'm not even drinking a soda every day, but I drink it with my dinner. I love soda when I'm drinking and, eating dinner. So don't flame me in the chat for drinking my one Dr. Pepper a day, okay? Kiss my ass.
Louisiana.
Stay on the line while I get through to please hold with us.
Thank you.
At this moment, the caller hangs up, leaving officers worried he might be in immediate danger. Officer Josh Stanford rushes to the reported address, unaware that he's only moments away from discovering a scene more disturbing than he could ever imagine.
You all right, babe?
The door was locked in the room. Yeah. And
Okay, can you sit right here for me?
I genuinely cannot imagine. Like, it gives me chills thinking about this and just in general kind of putting myself in the shoes of these children. It gives me the chills, bro. Because imagine what these kids are going through right now. Imagine how they feel. Imagine how confused and clueless they are, chat. They have genuinely no idea what's going on, and they're probably scared as fuck, bro. Especially the older one right there, seeing her mom lay on the floor with the bathroom door locked, and she's just completely unconscious. Bro, she walks into the room and her mom's not answering, but she doesn't even know that she's dead. She just thinks that, oh crap, this is the video I sent to you, Preston. Yo, Jessica, I've just seen this on my YouTube recommended, and I was like, I gotta fucking watch it, bro. But I could only imagine how these kids feel, man. Like, it makes me sad thinking about it. These kids are probably going through such a crazy, like, just mental warfare in this exact moment right here, bro. They're probably, like, not knowing what the fuck to think. No, she knows. She's seen her on the floor. She even tells the police she doesn't want to go back in there. So she knows? Yo, that's even worse, bro. That's even more traumatizing, man. Like, to be a child at that age, I'm guessing she's probably like 10 or 11, maybe 12 years old, seeing your mom or any parent or family member laying on the floor dead, just not replying, completely just unconscious, bro. You gotta be freaking the fuck out. I know yo, chat, if I walked into a bathroom and seen any family member or parent on the floor not responsive, I'm freaking the fuck out, bro. I'm running every which way I can. I'm going to the neighbor's house. I'm calling the police. I'm doing everything, bro.
yes,
Is anybody in there?
no, my sisters are inside right there.
Yo, I dead ass like chat. This makes me sad watching this, bro. Yo, chat, if I shed a tear, y'all can't call me a bitch, okay? Chat, if I shed a tear, don't call me a bitch, all right? I'm just being real.
Okay.
And we got my mommy. The eggs were burning and she's in there.
Okay, y'all come in here. Come right
No,
here.
I don't want to go.
Come here. Stay in here. Stay in here.
Oh, Kirsten, there it went. She said, no, I don't want to go. Bro, I wonder if she's told her other siblings. If she's told her other siblings, it doesn't seem like she has. Her other siblings kind of seem pretty clueless as of right now. I wonder if her other siblings are freaking out, like in the head a little bit. Yeah, I know, it's sad, bro.
254 City.
The woman has a single bullet wound to the right side of her head and appears to have been dead for some time. Yet the male caller is nowhere to be found. But then the officer remembers there are still 4 young girls nearby who have just lost their mother.
How the fuck could this even happen? The eggs were burning. The children were there the whole time. It was a gunshot wound. How the fuck did these kids not... Okay, yo, hold on. We gotta see what's going on here. This is getting a little bit weird, chat.
Come here. Come here.
We're all alone.
Come help me.
Oh, whoa, what did she just say?
Come here. Come here.
We're all alone.
Come help me.
Oh, no way,
Come help me.
bro.
Do you know these children?
Yes, they're our neighbors.
Okay.
Yeah, like Maddie.
No fucking, like, yo, Chad, this is gonna make me cry. Chad, this is gonna make me cry, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, this video is gonna make me cry. That's 4 young-ass children, man, that just lost both of their parents for the rest of their life, bro. And they don't even know what's happening. Like, they don't even know the severity of this situation. They just little kids, like, just living, bro. That's so fucking sad, Chad.
You got parents here?
Yes.
Huh?
No, Kirsten, they lost both of them because that father, or if it was the father, the reason I said both is because I'm guessing it's the father that done it. He's gonna be in prison the rest of his fucking life.
Can you take them to a secure place for me? Was there anybody else here, baby?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay, Kirsten.
In an unimaginable act of courage, the eldest daughter guides her younger siblings to safety, leading them to the neighbor's house. The neighbor bravely takes in the 4 traumatized children, who would later turn out to be...
That looks like a fucking kid himself. Chat, is this not a kid himself? What do they mean, the neighbor? That's a fucking child. There's no way that's a grown-ass man. There is no way that's a grown-ass man, chat.
Instrumental to the investigation. Officers head back inside to try to locate the caller, completely unaware that he's the one who pulled the trigger.
Is there one victim or 2?
There's one thing I've never understood. If you kill somebody and you make that call, even if you think you're gonna get away with it, you're fucking stupid if you make that call. You kill somebody, just, like, don't make the fucking call, bro. Chat, I've always wondered this about, like, all these videos I see, a lot of them, most of the time, the killer calls the cops on themselves, right? They call the cops to try and make it seem like they're a victim instead of a suspect. And I feel like in certain situations, or most situations, it actually makes them look more guilty, bro. Because listen, the person who calls is always the first suspect. The person who, you know, reports the crime, that's always the first suspect, bro.
I'm at Northridge. City, do I have one victim or 2?
So we need to clear the rest of the house. I'm under the impression there was a male here too. Okay. So clear the rest of the house.
City police!
Hey, city police!
Go right. Police department! Quick!
See, when Gladys was on the phone with him, I was under the impression there was a male subject that had been shot.
Look out in the backyard.
Check the backyard.
What's that?
Wait, he just said a male suspect was shot. I don't remember hearing that on the phone.
Smell.
The eggs were burning.
Oh, they cook? Oh, okay.
Where's she at?
She's in that bathroom.
Oh, hell.
Everything else cleared?
Everything else is clear.
Officers find no one else inside, leaving them still in the dark about who the caller really is. They'd further look into the victim's injuries and quickly realize there was almost no imminent struggle, leaving officers questioning whether the injuries may have been self-inflicted. But before anything else, they still need to identify the victim, and this is when the officer would make a devastating discovery, one that would turn this into a far more personal case.
I didn't want to wait till you got here before I started trying to find an ID or anything.
Let me.
Hey, you want me to turn the stove off?
Yes.
The cop knows her? Wait, dead ass? Oh, that's a cheat code. This cop finna blow the case out the water then.
Ashley Fish.
Nobody else. You said kids were in the house, or another kid?
They're across the street. Ashley Fish. I'm assuming young based off of what I'm seeing here.
I just go with her.
Did you?
Yeah.
So she's from East Beauregard?
Yeah. They moved away.
She any kin to Josh Fish?
Yo, that would be kind of weird, being a cop and then like going to school with somebody or knowing somebody. Like imagine cops who knew people for a long time growing up or something like that, and then one day as a cop or a detective, you walk into a crime scene and it's that person laying there dead, just bloodless.
No.
That's chat. That is a scary fucking thought right there. That's one reason I would never be a cop. I don't think I could ever see a dead body, bro. It would traumatize me.
I don't think so.
She's your age though, or?
Yeah. We graduated together, so we're about the same.
Lead Detective Cooley immediately recognizes the name.
I just want to shed some light on how fucking bussin' and how perfectly cooked cheese, homemade mustard sauce, like good Hawaiian rolls, Swiss cheese. Like, Chad, look how good this shit is, bro. Like, that looks, Chad, W eats, bro. This is some of the best food I ate in a minute, Chad. This is some good-ass food right here, Chad.
28-year-old Ashley Fish. He knew Ashley as a DeRitter local, someone who married her high school sweetheart and had only recently moved back to Louisiana from Texas. Determined to find answers and uncover who murdered his friend, he turns to the neighbors for more information. Meanwhile, other officers begin reviewing neighborhood CCTV footage, searching for anyone who may have been at the house besides Ashley and the children. And they're about to discover that someone else was indeed inside. Someone who is already on the run.
Detective Cooley, Broward Sheriff's Office. Hey, Jeff Brown. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all mind if I ask y'all a couple questions real quick? Yeah, you can ask me anything, but I really didn't see anything. The only one that saw anything was my son. Your son, the one that was mowing. He was mowing out here. Okay. What's your buddy? Detective Cooley. Nice to meet you. Heard you kind of saw some stuff, just a little bit. Not much, but you seen some,
Oh my gosh, if it's the neighbors, I'm gonna fucking... No, wait. Please do not tell me it's the neighbors, bro. That shit better not... No. Chat, that better not be the case right here, bro.
Something happened next door? Well, I was just mowing a lawn, and then I saw,
Did he say he just hit... Chat, did I just hear him say he hit a line? He just admitted to doing drugs? Hold on.
Seen some, something happened next door? Well, I was just mowing a lawn.
Oh, shit.
And then I saw,
my God. Yo, Chad, I thought he said
like
he was hitting
the
a line.
car of the, whatever leave.
Lining up with what the boys saw, another neighbor offers ring camera footage showing a black truck leaving Ashley's house just minutes before the 911 call. Desperate to learn who was driving that truck, officers turn to the next neighbor, unaware they're about to speak with the victim's best friend and is someone who knows exactly who the driver is.
What's that?
The girls are at my house. Can you tell us what's going on?
It's not good.
Is she alive?
No, she's not.
Was she shot?
Yes.
She was out here earlier when about 5 o'clock or so. I saw her out here. Everything seemed fine. There was a truck. She had a significant other. She was going through a divorce, and they're legally separated. But he was here. The black truck was here.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think he shot her?
Well, I can't tell you a whole lot.
I got it.
So as long as the children are safe with you for now, we'll take care of it from there.
As far as I know, her. Oh gosh, I'm assuming that it was.
Oh shit, Chad.
Tyler was the person that was here. I don't know if that was his truck. He usually drives a black truck.
Oh shit, Chad, it's getting real
husband's name is
serious.
John Fish.
She would go on to identify their main suspect as 34-year-old Tyler Durachowski, Ashley's new boyfriend. Detectives immediately begin digging into his history, gathering anything they can find, and working to locate him as quickly as possible. But just as they're about to begin the manhunt, another 911 call comes in, and it's from the killer himself.
Hi, I need to turn myself in to the police.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this.
Are you wanted? Do you have an active warrant?
No, I just committed a crime.
Okay, what crime did you commit?
I shot somebody.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm at Burke's.
Why the fuck? Yo. Okay. Okay, hold on. Why the fuck did this guy kill his ex-fiance to turn himself right in? What was the point? You could have left the bitch alive. You could have let her stay alive and you would have been perfectly fine, bro. Like, what the fuck? That's the boyfriend? So the boyfriend done it? Oh my gosh. Oh my. Holy shit, this case is weird. Either way, boyfriend, ex-fiance, whatever the case may be, what in the hell is wrong with people? Okay, Autumn, I get it. Feeling guilty? Who's not gonna feel guilty after killing somebody? Only an absolute batshit crazy person would. Most people aren't batshit crazy like that. So in my opinion, and I think most people's opinion, it's stupid as hell that this guy even killed her in the first place, because not only is she dead now, he's gonna have PTSD and trauma for the rest of his life after seeing, he's probably gonna replay that same scenario in his head for the rest of his life. Him shooting her is gonna get replayed in his head for the rest of his life. So he's got that to deal with. She's dead now. He's gonna spend the rest of his life in prison. You know, like, there's all kinds of shit going on, and it's just like, what the hell, gang? Kiara? Oh, nah. Ashton ain't hitting that, dude.
Outlet in DeRitter. I'm in the parking lot, and I just am gonna wait here to get picked up.
Okay, who did you shoot?
A woman.
Okay, what is her name?
A woman.
Ashley Fish.
Officers rushed to the address he gave, and
I mean, chat, he sounds like a pretty normal individual. He doesn't sound weird or anything like that, you know? I mean, he's talking like he's pretty aware of what's going on. He don't sound like he's on drugs or nothing. So this guy might actually just be batshit crazy.
empty parking lot. Still baffled as to why he confessed and why it took him so long to come forward. Knowing he likely killed a woman in front of her children, they brace themselves, fully expecting anything to go wrong at any moment, or even an ambush.
Suspect is going to be in first parking lot.
He sounds sober.
Okay, so the easiest way to do this is sit down on your butt and just turn your legs in, okay? 10-4. Understood.
I'm good if y'all want to go assist. Are you out with that subject at first? Can I disconnect?
With the main suspect arrested,
Never mind, Chad. That motherfucker definitely on drugs, or he drunk. He looked like a damn alcoholic.
officers have no idea the investigation is moments away from taking another unexpected turn. When they search his vehicle, they find no weapons, but they do find multiple prescription drugs, vials of testosterone, and syringes. To their surprise, Tyler seems unusually calm for someone who just took a life, and it would quickly become obvious that this calm, controlled demeanor is part of a plan to get away with murder.
If you're still comfortable talking to me, can you tell me a little bit about
How the fuck could he get away with it? He admitted to it. He just called the police and literally said, I killed someone, a woman, Ashley Fish, and said her name. Gave full statements. He can't get out of that, bro.
This woman and I got in an altercation last night. Things were kind of falling out between the two of us, just relationally, and I was getting ready to move back to Oregon. So she pulled out, she had a gun in her drawer. She loaded it and was pointing it at me, and we started fighting, and it went off.
Tyler insists he shot Ashley in self-defense after she pulled.
I hear these stories all the time with this. This shit about to get good, chat. There's about to be a lot of lying going on, though, so everybody get ready. Get ready for the lying.
Pulled the pistol on him, immediately complicating the investigation. Once he's brought into the station, officers relay this information to the team at the scene, who would begin searching for anything that might support his claim. And unexpectedly, they do find one piece of evidence in Tyler's favor: the murder weapon itself.
Here's what I
found the gun?
I know you got a lot of information coming in. Cameron has got
This
the
guy might be
suspect, Tyler
smart.
Grabowski,
over at
Park Terrace. He gave himself up without any problems.
and he told y'all that he did it.
Yeah.
You see the hair in it. I've called in the serial number.
They found hair in the
It's
gun.
Smith & Wesson.
Wow. Oh my God, wait.
If I had to guess, I mean, 'cause she's still.
They found hair in the gun.
Coming out of the wound. She's still pretty warm. And if I had to, I guess I said in between 45 minutes and an hour and 20.
Was that sitting right there?
Yes.
Alright. So once they run the strip, we back out and we get a search warrant for that.
Is that a 40 caliber?
Detectives still find no evidence of a struggle, but they do discover something unexpected. After running the gun's serial number, it comes back not to Tyler, but to Ashley herself, meaning his version of events may not be.
Okay. If this goes the way that it's looking like it's gonna go, this guy's a fucking genius. I'm telling y'all right now, chat. This guy's a fucking genius if he wins this.
Entirely false. And with that, investigators begin to grasp just how little physical evidence actually ties Tyler to the shooting. They then finish processing the scene, send Ashley's body for autopsy, and her phone for forensic examiners to be unlocked. Shortly afterwards, the grandparents arrive at the scene to pick up the 4 traumatized children into their care. It's at this point that it becomes clear. The oldest daughter witnessed something she will wish she never had.
I've got some grapes and some
Chat, the
strawberries.
older daughter's about to spill the tea.
Yummy. Yummy, are y'all
She about to spill the tea.
The one you want to talk to is yeah, she supposedly told my wife that she saw something and she didn't want to talk about it.
Wow.
Hey, my baby.
Oh, this is gonna be so sad.
Pop off.
Oh, this is about to be sad, chat. Everybody lock in.
Hey, baby.
Get the tears ready. Go get the fucking paper towels and napkins and shit, chat. Everybody get y'all's eyeballs ready
This
to rain,
brings
bro.
a small sense of relief to the officers, knowing the children are finally away from the horrors inside. But now comes the most difficult part.
They're not gonna say
calling
it?
Ashley's ex-husband, John, and informing.
Yo! Why do these videos always gotta fucking blue ball me, bro? Like, why does it gotta blue ball me like that, chat? I wanted to hear the damn story.
Informing him that she is dead. Lead Detective Cooley asks John to come to the station for questioning as soon as possible. And while Tyler anxiously waits for his chance to speak, detectives make a deliberate decision to start with John instead. But the longer Tyler waits, the more agitated he becomes. And by the time they will finally sit down with him, he will snap.
I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon.
1 hour after Ashley's deceased body was discovered, John arrives at the station. John explains that he and Ashley were together for over a decade. They had their first child young and went on to raise 4 beautiful daughters. For the detective, one question matters most. What does John think of Tyler? Is he capable of hurting Ashley, or was he simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? But before that, something else weighs heavily on John. He still has to explain to his daughters why they will never hear their mother's voice again.
Wow, man. That's the sad part about all this, man.
I want to let them know that
the children chat.
she's no longer with us. Mom's no longer with us. She's an angel now. Yeah. The 6-year-old and the 4-year-old, they don't really know. They're kind of like, oh, she's an angel. They're going to talk a little bit about it, and they're more concerned about how she's flying and everything, Right.
Wow, bro. Yo, that's so sad. Chad, that is so sad, bro. That father right there is having to sit down with his children, and he's having to sit there and tell these kids that their mom is an angel flying with wings. And while that may be right, these children don't even understand what he's saying, bro. They don't understand that they ain't never gonna get to see their mom again, bro. But chat, once they realize it, once that hits, oh my gosh, bro.
I don't know what she's
That's
saying.
gonna be sad, chat.
That's got me real bent out of shape,
On that devastating
Yeah,
note,
Kirsten. By the way, chat, if y'all are not aware, Kirsten, her ex-husband actually, he passed away, and Kirsten actually had to relay the message to her children that it happened. And all I'm gonna say is, like, just based off of watching this video and other videos that I've seen in the past before, this, like, that right there, the children being involved in this, that's gotta be the hardest part about all of it, bro. In any murder situation, if a kid has to go through something like this, It's so fucked up, bro.
Detective would shift the conversation to the final moments leading up to Ashley's death.
Thank God.
Tragically,
My mama ain't had no crazy ass
Ashley
men,
seemed
do
to sense
no
that
stupid shit
Tyler
like
might
that,
harm
Chad.
her, and just moments before she died, she would make her final cry for help.
When I see that, he's calling, what runs through my head, and it's great. We got some bull crap. We got some bull crap. They're in some kind of argument, and they're trying to drag me into this, and I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. I don't want to be part of y'all's drama. Nothing in the past has ever felt like there was anybody in danger. Talking to my kids never tell me anything's going bad around the house, so I'm not really feeling too in it. And through all this time, you know, I text back, I'm not trying to get in y'all's drama. That's when she texts, he won't leave, I know. As soon as I got that, when I actually looked and seen that he's not leaving, I called. And she's like, hello. And the first thing I go, what's going on? He's mad because he's got to leave. I said, are my kids okay? Are my kids safe? And she said, yes. Because I was a little concerned, but I wasn't like super, I'm just ready for him to leave, like, hung up. And then I texted her, said, talk to my kids, please, at 6:55. I just couldn't get a hold of her, and I was like, this is weird. This is just, you know, it was just odd.
This is the moment. At 6:55 p.m., John lost all contact with Ashley, and with it, the hope of ever rebuilding a future with her. Shortly thereafter, Detective Cooley wraps up his interview with John, who has made one thing clear. Ashley was a loving mother, incapable of harming anyone, and she deserves justice. Still not ready to begin Tyler's interrogation, fully aware that physical evidence against him is alarmingly weak, the detective instead brings in Ashley's other relatives to give their statements, hoping to better understand Tyler's character and whether he truly is a cold-blooded murderer. And it doesn't take long for one thing to become clear. Every one of them deeply distrusted Tyler, to the point of even threatening his life, fearing he might one day snap and hurt Ashley.
You know, I did.
Chat, I say this all the time. If you have a feeling, even the slightest feeling, that somebody is capable, obviously everybody's capable of anything, but if you think they're truly capable of going through with it in their own head, get the fuck out of there, because they will do it. Guarantee it, bro.
It threatened him. You know, I wanted him to leave. Get out there. Leave the girls alone. You know, I said I'd just shoot you. You know, but I didn't, you know. And I went home, and my wife and my daughter, you know, they talked some sense into, you know. But, I mean, thoughts crossed my mind hundreds of times now, you know. If I'd have carried that out, I know it's bad, but they'd had the mama.
He's there, and he comes out, and I think he shook my hand, and I'm like, you know, hey Tyler, nice to meet you, and whatnot. And he just goes straight in the door and picks up Ashley's guitar and goes and hikes his leg up on the damn trampoline and starts looking at the moon and playing guitar. And I'm like, Ashley, what in the f*** is he doing? Can we just go inside? I don't want to hear this prick playing or something. You know, just something. He stops, and he come over there to pull us apart, and I just rear back and punched him in the side of the head.
And I had told her, he needs to go. You know, you need to get this done and get it done. Get him on the road. You know, the last couple of weeks she told me she had made her decision. He did have to go, and this time it was for good. She said, I will be alone.
And then this other guy, a man.
Yo, if you got an ex, leave them there, bruh. If you break up with somebody, if you split apart from somebody, even for a little quote-unquote break, leave their ass, bro. Stop going back to y'all's exes. Chat, this right here should be a prime example. Stop going back to y'all's fucking exes. If you split up once, stay split up. Stop going back. You gonna either die or you're gonna end up very unhappy in your life, bro.
And I talked with my wife about it. I said, I don't understand why somebody that supposedly has got
Kirsten,
their living already set. You know, they ain't even got to work.
I feel like that's such a traumatizing moment.
Seeing somebody that has 4 kids, he has no kids. I said, the only thing I can think of is maybe he's a damn. I said, that sounds suspicious to me, you know. Yes.
It quickly becomes clear to the detective that Ashley's relatives all wish she had stayed with John instead of Tyler, a walking red flag fully capable of snapping at any moment. But everything else investigators have is still circumstantial. Still, there's hope. Police did find some concerning items in his car. Multiple anabolic drugs known to affect mood, judgment, and irritability. However, even with these findings, detectives are grasping at straws. Yet, with time slipping away, Detective Cooley knows he can't wait any longer. It's time to come face to face with their killer, who, by this point, has been waiting for hours, growing increasingly impatient to speak. With the right lawyer, he has a real chance to walk free. Without one, a single wrong word could now cost him his freedom for life. And for Detective Cooley, this isn't just another case. Ashley was his friend, someone he had known for years. Now he has to sit across from the man who has already confessed to killing her.
Okay, if I record, it's just help me keep everything in track. So
my biggest thing is I want to know who you are, because that's very important. We need to know who Ashley is. That's very important. It's not just the events of what happened tonight. It's the whole totality of the history with you guys, because that's going to help best explain everything that led up to where we're at. I'm gonna tell you that, you remember the saying, "The truth will set you free." The truth will set you free in here. It's up to you. I can't make you. I would love to know. We would all love to know, just for the sake of you, and for the sake of Ashley, obviously.
I wonder what his motive
I mean, I
was,
feel
bro.
like giving a statement just because I'm here. I don't know how long I wait for a lawyer to get here or whatever, but I just wanted to talk about what happened, tonight. So I don't know if that's,
I think it's important,
Okay.
because right now we've got, obviously,
I think I need to tell what happened. I left about 6
In
p.m.
his
a little
situation,
around
he
6
might
p.m.
wanna
I'm
get
not
a
even quite
lawyer
sure when
if
it
you wanna
was
get
when
out
I
of this,
called
chat.
the actual police department.
Hey, chat, with a lawyer, he could dead ass get out of this without going to jail. It is very, very, very possible for him to get out of this, man. So if he talks right now, this is what's going to get him caught. If he would have just shut the fuck up and got a lawyer, guaranteed he wouldn't have got caught.
Call 911. What I had left it as, there were 4 children in the house and a woman.
From the outset, detectives suspect Tyler has a plan.
That's kind of weird that he's referring to the children and his girlfriend as there were 4 different children and there was a woman. He's not referring to her as he's not referring to her as Ashley. He's not referring to the kids as their name. Like, he's referring to them as their people he doesn't even fucking know, which is very weird. Chat, somebody who is in a relationship or somebody who even knows someone doesn't typically talk like that. So the fact that he's using the words children and woman in that sentence is kind of weird to me. I've never seen
And
that.
turning himself in may have been his first step in trying to appear more innocent. And as the interrogation unfolds, that plan becomes crystal clear. Everything that happened that night was, according to him, Ashley's fault.
The woman and I had an altercation with a loaded weapon, and she has a bullet in her head. Never initiated violent contact on her like that.
Wow.
I'm not the one that pulled the gun. I don't have the gun. I don't want the gun. I don't want to in disputes with a gun.
No intention to shoot Ashley.
No. I've never had. I don't want to take a mother.
If he wants to get out of this, he better shut the fuck up right now. That is the best thing he could have said. He better shut the hell up and get up out of that room or stay quiet, bro. Because if he says anything further than that to try and prove his innocence, he's gonna catch himself in he's gonna catch himself in a pickle, and he's gonna say some shit that he's not supposed to be saying. Chat, any situation like this, W advice, if you ever get interrogated, if you ever get asked questions, do not answer or even speak until you have a lawyer. Even if you get pulled over, do not speak, do not say anything. Let them officers do whatever they gotta do. Don't even say a word, bro. I learned the hard way, chat, because I'm now getting, I got court on the 5th because of some stupid shit. But in general, just don't even fucking say nothing, bro. If they ask you for your license, give them your license. If they ask you to step out the vehicle, step out the vehicle. But don't say nothing, bro, because you're gonna get yourself caught up, bro.
Away from my 4 kids, that's not my thing. I closed the door.
Yeah, Kirsten, I do agree with you on that. He's definitely a coward.
So the kids don't go in there.
It's weird that he's
emptied out the gun. It was empty, and I left it there, and I went out. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'm sorry, I wasn't perfect. The kids were there. There's a 9-year-old there that's really responsible and was watching the kids. The neighbors were outside across the street, or I had seen neighbors outside at one point across the street. I felt like I just needed to go and be like, this just happened. So I drove to the parking lot down the street and just called 911.
I mean, yo, Chet, his story
In Tyler's
is obviously
own words,
fake, but it
the
sounds
shooting
very
was
real.
merely an altercation. But what stands out even more is how he refers to Ashley only as a woman,
Yo,
never
I
as
brought that up, yo.
his partner or ex.
That right there is the most suspicious thing ever. Him referring to his girlfriend as a woman instead of Ashley, my partner, my girlfriend, my ex, it's a very big sign, bro. It's weird. Nobody does that. Nobody in their right mind does, at least.
Up until this point, Tyler has not shown any emotion when talking about Ashley,
That's
but
very
detectives
true.
can sense something beneath the surface. Tyler avoids eye contact. He rambles, fidgets, and appears restless,
By the way,
almost
Chet,
like he's on the verge of a breakdown.
none of that is valuable evidence. They cannot use that against you in court. That is just analysis based, okay?
And the moment detectives ask about Ashley's children, Tyler would finally crack.
And she's got how many kids?
4 kids.
Were they all at the house tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first real emotion detectives have seen, but they needed to determine whether this is genuine guilt, a calculated tactic, or emotional instability
Yo,
tied
Hunter,
to his
what's good,
anabolic
fam?
substance abuse.
Hunter, how you doing, my boy?
Aware that Tyler could shut down the interview at any moment, Detective Cooley grows more cautious, so he starts carefully probing Tyler about any problems in his relationship with Ashley. And this is when Tyler would slip up.
I was married for 5 years.
Oh,
and I felt
shit,
like a man
Chet.
of honor, and I had a ring on, and I was proud of it.
I told y'all, he should have just shut his damn mouth.
Proud to be married. I was proud to be a good husband, and I fell into this weird relationship that I never wanted, to be in. I've never wanted to be a part of, and I just went down this road that I just kind of felt like I could never escape from. It was like drowning in it, So I'm just like I was able to divorce in Oregon, it went through
Kirsten, you are
a
right.
couple months, and it was final.
He's got
and
stimulants.
Her thing has been
He's
a
on
year.
testosterone and shit like
It takes
that.
a year for them to do the separation process and everything, and so we've just been kind of in that whirlwind of back and forth with everything and stuff. And I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take. Being like, am I taking this woman away from? Am I taking this man away from 4 kids? Like his 4 kids, whatever. I just have felt like.
Whoa! Whoa, hold on.
Wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take. Being like, am I taking this woman away from? Am I taking
Oh my God.
man away from?
Oh my God, wait, no. He just fucking slipped up right there. Chat, peep that.
I've thought about leaving multiple times. I've wanted to leave multiple times just because it's kind of too much to just take. Being like, am I taking this woman away from?
Am I taking this woman away from her kids? Oh my God, there it is. There it is. He's
Am I taking this man away from 4 kids? Like his...
Oh my God, look, listen to his voice after he says it. Chat, he realizes what he just said. Because listen, when you're in a when you're in a position like this, your mind is focused on exactly what happened, okay? So for example, he killed this woman, right? He killed his girlfriend. That is all he can think about right now. And he is purposely trying to avoid talking about it. But he is talking about something that is similar or can be similar to killing her, and he just accidentally slipped up in the one time that he shouldn't have. Hunter with the fucking sub! W Hunter with the sub! I appreciate you so much, my boy. Hunter, you now can watch the streams with absolutely 0 ads, my boy.
4 kids, whatever. I just have felt like
W
I felt a lot of guilt in my life in this relationship.
According to Tyler, he felt guilty and was planning to walk away from the relationship. But detectives already know this isn't true. Ashley's ex-husband has already shown investigators messages in which she repeatedly complained that Tyler refused to leave. Additionally, detectives uncovered love letters exchanged between Tyler and his ex-wife, proof he wasn't trapped at all. To my love, by the time you see this letter, you're miles away from me. Don't be mad. I hid one last love letter in your things. You defeated the world to get to me. I'm never going to forget about you. Don't forget about me. I hope you're ready for when we meet again. It's clear to the detectives that Tyler left his marriage by choice and could have gone back at any moment. So Detective Cooley would push further into the dynamics of their relationship, asking whether things had ever turned abusive. It's at this moment that Tyler's mask would slip, revealing a deep insecurity about his masculinity and a resentment towards Ashley
He probably got a
can
little
no
wee-wee.
longer hide.
Has it ever become physical? Has she ever
He
kicked
definitely
you,
got a little
struck
wee-wee,
you,
chat.
kicked you, slapped you?
Slapped. A couple
Slap.
times, just kind of slap with things, shoes or something like that. She's hitting me with like shoes and stuff.
Out of anger?
Frustration, yeah.
She hits you hard?
I mean, just like I mean, I don't want to sound.
My mom been throwing shoes at me since I was damn 8 years old. And he crying about a shoe getting thrown at him? Motherfucker, you lucky it ain't pans. Be for real.
Yeah.
Grown ass man crying about a damn shoe getting thrown at him. Cause he probably done some stupid shit. You lucky that shit wasn't a pan, bro. Be grateful you getting a shoe thrown at you, gang. She care about you, bro.
I mean, she just slapped me with like with her like slippers. You know,
We're talking about
it's kind of like that across the
slipper. I got slapped
So,
by a slipper.
you know,
I'm
like,
gonna go
the
shoot
way
her
I
in the
picture,
fucking
like, if
head in
my wife
GTA.
agitated with me or aggravated with me, she
This
pops me with
motherfucker's
something.
pissing me off, chat.
Are we saying something like
Yeah.
that, or are we saying she aggressively was like you?
No, pops you with something. I'm saying middle ground of that. Just kind of like pissed about something, but just that's how she's reacting to it. But she wasn't like overly like. I'd never seen.
McMuffin loves Jesus just redeemed TTS. If I was the family, I would sue the hell at him.
Nah, there ain't no suing. Suing ain't gonna help him here. They trying to get his ass locked up for life.
With the gun. I don't know where that came from. I have no idea. I've never seen her do anything, pull any shit like that ever. I didn't even know she could.
But now, Tyler would inadvertently reveal something far more disturbing about himself. As part of their custody agreement, Ashley wasn't allowed to have anyone stay overnight, including Tyler, a rule he knew very well. And as soon as their relationship began to fall apart, Tyler's first instinct was to expose that violation to her ex-husband, knowing
shit.
full
Here we go,
well it
chat.
would cost Ashley custody of her children.
And so our relationship was really falling out here, and
Wait, hold up. So he caused Ashley to not be able to have full custody of her children? That's fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up, bro.
I threatened to tell him the truth when I was getting ready to leave. I was going to call her husband and be like, I've been spending the night here. I don't know what legal ramifications it's going to have for you guys in your life and your world. I've been in this relationship with you. This relationship has hurt me in a lot of ways. I've sacrificed a lot of things. And for me to go and have closure, I think
Chat,
that
this guy looks like he's about to be at the fucking brink of death. He looks
sorry,
rough,
it's kind of
bro.
an ugly ending for both of us, this woman and I.
Tyler has just shown how quickly he can retaliate and how
There he goes with the woman word again. He said, this woman and I. Like, why are you referring to her as a woman? He's acting like he doesn't even know who this is.
easily he could justify harming Ashley whenever he felt the need to do so. But according to Tyler, what happened next wasn't just another argument. He claims Ashley suddenly escalated the situation to a deadly level by pulling a gun on him.
She has a loaded gun, or she has a gun in her drawer next to the bed, and I was in the bedroom talking with her, and she loaded her gun and cocked it back and basically told me that she wasn't going to let me call and tell. And so this just went to like 1,000, like 0 to 1,000 in like one blink of an eye. I'm like in the bedroom talking with her, having a normal conversation, and she's like loading a gun in front of my face, and she has a pistol. Like literally packing some stuff, putting some stuff in the drawers. I wasn't doing shit. I didn't hit her, I wasn't like fighting her or anything. I was just talking. And she like loaded her gun and was pointing at me. I just know that like that's where that started.
Okay, let me explain something. Motherfucker, if you are so scared that you can't even admit that you done this shit, everybody knows good and damn well you ain't fixing to sit there and talk to this woman in a normal tone or normal conversation without trying to do something if she's loading a gun. Chat, even me, if a woman was loading a gun in front of my face, I'm doing something to de-escalate that. I'm doing something to get that fucking gun, chat. I don't give a fuck. Woman, man, he, she. I don't give a damn who it is, what you are. You ain't finna pop me. Real shit, bro. You ain't finna take me out of the damn map. So I know good and damn well he's over here lying, chat. He definitely started this, man.
From. And I'm not saying that to do some dig
he's
myself
getting a little bit mad.
Shit, she never saw it happen and now she did it. That sounds like bullshit. No, she did it though. I'm a man. I'm a lot stronger than her. I was aggressive, but it was like she's shot that gun before. She knows what the fuck she's doing with it. I don't shoot guns. I didn't barely shot a gun in my life. And so the whole way it happened, I feel like for me, I didn't mean to do anything. I didn't mean for her to do anything. It was basically felt like it was just fighting for my life, and I feel like it was this is how it ended.
According to Tyler, this chaotic struggle wasn't aggression, it was survival. Detectives continue to press.
Chad, what he is saying sounds very, very believable.
For details about.
Like, he is giving a pretty good story. Like, he's good at lying. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, Chad. This is one of the best cases that I've seen when it comes to liars. This guy's good at lying. Most people fucking suck at lying. He's actually good at it. But there's a couple of points in this where he has threw himself under the bus. Like, for example, when he accidentally said, in quotes, to take her away from her children instead of the husband, that was a slip up. Like, that was what he truly wanted to say. Why is there hair in the gun, and why was the pew-pew not him? See, listen. I feel like if that woman was really loading that gun, she was really fixing to get him up out of there, she would have done it, chat. If she was really being aggressive like he said she was, if she was really fixing to, do what she said, she would have got him up out of there, bro. She would have pulled that trigger. Because any mom, listen, chat, any mom with 4 kids in a house, any mom that does not, have the fighting capabilities and can't defend themselves without a weapon is gonna pull that trigger, bro. So if that mom actually would have started it, exactly. As a mom, I don't think she'd do that in front of her kids unless she meant it. Exactly, Kirsten. Exactly. There's no way a mother is pulling out a gun unless she's gonna pull that trigger. And it's gonna be to save her and her kid's life. Simple as that. Because I know good and damn well, chat, my mom was ever in a case where she had to pull out a gun, she ain't doing it unless she absolutely got to. But if she pulls that gun out, unfortunately, she blowing that bitch.
What happened in the bathroom and what Tyler would say next would either support his self-defense claim or unravel it completely.
Okay, how long from the time she came into the bathroom to where it escalated to the point she gets shot? Talking about seconds or minutes?
2 minutes probably.
Talk to me
just
about
struggling.
Those 2 minutes.
Just fighting, it's a combination of talking, moving the gun around each other. Just I'm trying to grab her, I'm trying to hold on to her. It's just felt like it was fight for survival. I don't know what was going on. I felt like she was going to kill me.
So at no point you stripped the gun from her and had the gun in your hand totally?
Not until it was over. Not until she was on the ground.
Were you on top? Was she on top?
Behind.
You were behind,
kind of trying to do a chokehold shit thing or something. She was trying to get the gun to me, so it was just in our general facial areas.
Okay.
After the shot, what happens?
Why is he kind of...
Don't even... I stood there and I couldn't believe what the fuck happened, and the first thing I thought of was, kids, I have to call somebody, I have to get someone here. I have to stand up for what I've done.
Tyler is becoming increasingly more agitated, forcing detectives to call a short break, concerned that pushing any further would cause him to shut down completely. But the moment they step outside the interrogation room, everything changes. New evidence comes in, and it directly contradicts Tyler's story. Tyler claims Ashley had the gun in her hand and they were fighting over the weapon. But when Ashley's body was discovered, her phone was still in her right hand, her dominant hand, meaning she hadn't been holding a weapon in the moments before she was shot. Then came the most damning detail. Ashley's hair was found inside the barrel of the gun. Combined with skull fracture patterns, it proved the weapon had been firmly pressed against her skin when fired. This wasn't self-defense. This was a cold-blooded execution. This was exactly what detectives needed. Armed with this evidence, Detective Cooley re-enters the room, and this time, he's ready to confront Tyler.
They just walked that shit down. I'm gonna keep it a buck, Chad. They just walked
About his
that
story,
shit down.
but to the detective's surprise, his controlled demeanor has disappeared, and Tyler is about to lash out.
Well, do you feel like it probably just got out of hand?
Yes, I think our whole relationship was out of hand, and I think that I've never had someone do that to me. I've never had someone get that mad at me that they load a weapon in their house. The kids were asleep. It was 2 nights ago.
Chad, kind of seems like he's getting a little bit mad right here.
All cocky looking at me.
He's
like
getting frustrated.
She knows what she's gonna do with it.
I mean, why not? If this lady's got a gun,
I agree, Kirsten.
Why not just get the hell out of there?
Because of the
yes, exactly.
I just the other night, 2 nights ago, I don't even know why I let that go. I should have left the house. I guess, is it fair to like say I was afraid for my life though?
Yes.
Like, is that fair to say that? I mean, I feel like the cop.
Yo, this man is straight pussy, chat. I'm sorry to use that word, but this man is straight pussy, bro.
Out there was like, you're a big dude, and I feel like it's not fair if it's like, you look like you could handle yourself. You could have just like punched her in the face or like kicked her or something or like done something. And I'm like, I don't know, man. One bullet goes off and you're fucked.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it was like, for me, it's not about that.
That's right.
It's about it was a fight for literally like, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do. She threatened me the night, so now I'm just like, I don't even know. It just feels like it was an accident. I didn't try to murder anybody. I didn't try to kill anyone. I don't know how, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I worked in the medical field and I know that it's not good.
Yeah, Kirsten, exactly.
Tyler's words no longer sound like the...
If he was genuinely scared like he says he was, why the fuck didn't he just get a restraining order? Or why didn't he leave the house, bro? Like, he's sitting here acting as if he was forced to stay in this house. He's acting as if he was forced to do anything, bro. And it's kind of like, you know, his story, it doesn't add up, but he's good at lying. You know, if there's dumb detectives on the case, probably would have got away with this, man. I'm going to be honest. If they wouldn't have found that evidence, and if they wouldn't have done like full in-depth detail of like the skull fractures and the hair follicles and everything that was found, he would have got away with this, bro.
Frustration of a...
Especially if he wouldn't have talked to, like, chat, listen, if he would have got a lawyer instead of talking, if he wouldn't have gave all of these detectives this much evidence, if he wouldn't have spoke it off, he would have just shut the fuck up whenever I said he should have, he would literally have got away with this shit. 1000%. He would have got away with this. With the right lawyer, this would have went absolutely nowhere, bro.
A man defending himself. They sound like hostility towards someone he blames for everything that happened. But this is when Tyler would start to realize he isn't coming across the way he hoped. And when detectives press a little harder, they're about to make their biggest mistake, pushing Tyler to shut down completely.
We're still missing some things that I feel that you're kind of rushing through, and I think it
processing today. I just want to feel like I'm like someone's like on like kind of listen like on my side.
On your side, right?
No, but I'm not trying to.
I get what you're saying.
I know. I've seen this in the movies. I know what I'm trying to do. Like it's like the more I tell now, it's like the better it looks. Like the more I just tell now, it's like. But I'm getting to that place where it's like we're at like the heart of everything that happened. I'm trying to be really careful with like if I fuck up or if I say something stupid, I don't know what. The more I talk, I feel like the more it's like gonna look like, oh man, dude, I'm trying to explain the best I can of what happened.
Unfortunately, you've already gotten to this point, buddy. You're already fucked, bro. You should have got a lawyer way before you thought about this, okay? Chat, he's fucked. There's no saving his ass anymore, okay? He is done for. He's getting his ass locked up, unfortunately.
Right now, the whole world, if they know what just happened, is probably like, that guy's a piece of shit. So I'm like, feel really alone, where I like don't have anyone. My family's not here. You're not a victim, gang. Shut the hell up. I understand that Ashley's not here either, and I'm trying to process that shit right now.
I don't know.
But
what we're gonna do is we're gonna refrain from any more questions.
Understood.
If you feel compelled to re-engage or say anything, you are more than welcome.
You know, I appreciate you guys being patient with me. I know you guys gotta do this with people and stuff, and I'm not trying to tell you guys I don't want your counsel, and I don't want to tell more and more and more. I just feel like I'm at that point, looking at that piece of paper, what I've told you. I want to be able to tell someone. It's like, I'm kind of like sitting here going like, I hear what you're saying, maybe don't say anything, maybe some counsel. I know you guys are counseling me right now, and I'm appreciating it, but I need someone else that just feels like it's like, does this, man.
It's at this point that Tyler refuses to answer any more questions until his lawyer arrives. But with the evidence stacked against him, Tyler would ultimately be charged with second-degree murder and 4 counts of child abandonment. He would go to trial maintaining that he acted in self-defense, but the state's case would be overwhelming. Tyler would be found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole. Thank you for watching and supporting our team. To help the 4 children affected by this tragic case, we've set up a GoFundMe and began with a $10,000 donation from the Dr. Insanity team. The funds will primarily go towards...
I'm not gonna lie, man. If y'all want to donate, y'all can donate, bro. That was a sad story. I think the family deserves it. That was fucking... Chad, that was fucking... That was one of the best videos I've ever watched, ever reacted to. That shit right there was genuinely like... That was a good video right there, bro. That shit had me on my high horses the whole time.
Therapy and educational expenses, helping give these children the best possible...
Chat, if y'all want to, y'all can scan this, man. If y'all want to go make a donation to their GoFundMe, y'all can do so. All you got to do is scan this, screenshot it, take a picture of it, do what you got to do. I'm not going to lie, I don't normally, pause on stuff like this. I don't normally tell y'all to go do things like this, but that video right there was a really good video, and that was a very sad case. I feel bad for the children. That's honestly very, very sad. Chat, you gotta think about it from the kids' point of view. They just lost their moms, and they don't even know that, bro. In their point of view, their mom is an angel with wings, and she's, in heaven living her best life. But unfortunately, they're not really aware of the fact that she's never gonna be in front of their eyes again, bro. So, unfortunately, chat, that is a very sad situation, man. But W video, man. W reaction. I love this video, chat. This was the best reaction I've ever done. Ever. 100% best reaction I've ever done.
Chance, despite what they've been through.
Yo, chat, everybody spam W's in the fucking building, man. That was amazing, bro. I had so much fun reacting to that.